Okay, for this ornament, I'm going to use an empty ribbon spool, but if you did not have an empty spool, you can just use like a cereal box, cracker box, something like that. Cut your circles out in a strip and make yourself a spool.
For the ribbon spool, I traced the circle of a piece of scrapbook paper and cut it out. If you don't have scrapbook paper, use wrapping paper or just paint it. After I cut out the circles, I then used Mod Podge and glued it onto the spool. I added a scallop circle to the tops of mine, but this is not necessary. I wasn't sure how much stuff I was going to add to the top, and I liked the decorative edge of the paper.
Now to help hide this edge a little bit, I'm going to put some glue on it, dip it in the glitter, but if you're not a fan of glitter, obviously, you know, skip this step. But I just want to not be able to see my paper layers.
Like I said, skip this step if you're team no glitter. Next, I started gluing on all my pieces. If you don't have miniature items, you could use small bits of leftover greenery or cut out some images from a Christmas card and glue them so the image is standing up. I just suggest using whatever you have. Next, I glued a piece of ribbon onto the middle of the spool. I forgot to show you how I added the handle. I used a hole punch to make 2 small holes on opposite sides of the top circle. I then put a tinsel stem with a few beads added to it through the holes and wrapped it back around itself.
Okay, I forgot to hit record, but this little snowman is so much heavier than everything else on this whole top that it kept wanting to tip forward. So I just added a second tinsel stem and then wrapped it in the middle so that it could help balance out the weight a little bit better.
For the alternate one, I cut out 2 circles and a small strip from my cracker box. I used hot glue to glue the ends of the strip together and then glued it to the circles. I did make sure to have the printed side of the circles on the outside so I could cover them with paper. Again, I added the glue and glitter to the edge and then glued on a piece of ribbon.
Okay, this one I went ahead and added the two separate tinsel stems. So then I don't have to worry as much as trying to balance out everything I glue on the top.
Next, I added all my pieces to the top.
Okay, I don't like how you can see where the ribbon ends. So I used a paper punch and cut out this from a piece of scrapbook paper. And I put a little glitter on the outside, and I'm just going to glue it over top of that ribbon seam.
To finish it, I added a line of glue and glitter along the bottom edge of the ribbon. Thanks for watching day 4 of my ornament series. I hope you're enjoying it, and I'll see you in the next video.